It really isn't what you think. If you're looking for answers, if you're thirsting for a direction in life, this video will do exactly that. Keep watching to find out why. There is an unchained melody of the soul calling you every day as it silently waits for you to untie the knots that bind you to the dualistic mind. Similar to taking an avatar in a virtual reality game, we have entered the avatar or body and have been drawn in by the irresistible draw of duality as we experience this world. We are dreaming a dream. We have identified with the body and the mind. We have become identified with the game of good and bad, the judgments of the dualistic mind. This can cause much suffering and sorrow, not only for us, but for others. We don't realize anything outside of the dualistic world that we live in. We do not know or even recognize that neither is good nor bad, but simply is. This dualistic thinking is accepted as normal and has become a habit. In doing so, we have veiled the beauty, the complete balance, and the acceptance of all things. We live in a state of dreaming. We have veiled the pure, sheer love and understanding of who we truly are. We are not the dualistic mind. We are that which animates the body. The nature of liberation is direct, simple, and as natural as breathing. Awakening is simply remembering, lifting the veil of the dualistic world, realizing who you really are. The pure, balanced being that truly animates the body. In the dream state, we are governed by the law of opposites. Therefore, all our individual attempts to make our lives work, to reach perfection, or to attain personal liberation are neutralized. We discover through reflection that as long as we continue in the dream of the dualistic mind, we are living in an endless circle. We are on a wheel on which everything is continually repeating itself over and over again in differing images, going around and around like a mouse on a wheel, running unconsciously towards an unknown goal. It is consciousness delighting in creation that is both constrained and liberated. Free, which is our true nature, but also jailed by the mind. Despite what we believe about our individuality and free will, we come to see that we are only dreamed characters, reacting and responding from a set of historical and conditioned belief systems. We move from our original and timeless nature into consciousness identified with form. Awakening emerges outside of the dream, outside of time, and is completely beyond the grasp of individual effort, path, process, or belief. To explain what happens is quite impossible. The description that comes nearest to it is that of being overwhelmed with love and total comprehension that is absolutely beyond imagination. This revealing is like a veil gently lifting. This rediscovery is so simple and yet so revolutionary that in one stroke it sweeps away all that is taught or we have come to believe. Part of this realization is that it is absolutely beyond any effort to change the way we live or even of changing life at all. It has to do with a total shift in realization of who it is that lives. We are already that which we seek. Whatever we seek or think we want, all our desires are only a reflection of our longing to go home. This home is oneness. Home is our original nature. It is right here, simply in what all of it is. There is nowhere else to go, and nothing else to become. It's impossible to communicate in words the inexpressible, the beauty and complete acceptance of everything there is. This playlist is an attempt to convey this realization. Oneness is continuously and directly available to us. The illusion of separation, fear, guilt, and ideas can distract us from the freedom of that which includes and transforms these influences. It is a natural, effortless effort to let go and be open to that freedom. To see this as anything else would be to entirely miss the mark. It is a singular and revolutionary leap in perception about what we really are. It requires no embellishment or lengthy explanation, and once it's realized, leaves nothing more to be said. When I speak of enlightenment, realization, liberation, fulfillment, freedom, the all and oneness, I'm pointing to one and the same as the absolute realization. The first realization of the nature of who we really are is not something that can be expressed. However, what accompanies that happening is a realization of such complete and simple magnitude that it leaves one awestruck and alone. One of the things we become aware of is that enlightenment only becomes realized when it has been accepted that it cannot be achieved. Doctrines, processes and paths which seek enlightenment only serve to make this problem worse than the problem, because they address by reinforcing the idea that the self can find something that it thinks it has lost. When we identify with the mind, the illusion of separation from oneness is born. It is the dream of individuality. We cannot lose anything because we are the all. We are everything. The only likely effect of extreme effort, the grasping to become that which we already are, is that eventually we drop to the ground exhausted and finally let go. But the temptation to avoid freedom through the sanctification of struggle is very attractive. Struggle does not invite liberation. Life is not a task. There is absolutely nothing to attain except the realization that there is absolutely nothing to attain. No amount of effort will ever persuade oneness to appear. All that is needed is a leap in perception, a different seeing, already inherent but unrecognized. Thank you for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed, as it not only lets me know what you want, but also helps these videos reach many all over the globe.